Morning, my dear children. This is Bhargavi madam, your maths teacher. Today, let us start second chapter, linear equations in one variable. So, in this chapter, we will discuss about linear equations in one variable or simple equations and few techniques of solving such equations and its applications. Okay. So, children, before entering into the content, let us know the learning outcomes. In that, first we are going to learn simple equations or linear equations in one variable. Next, solving simple equations having the variable on one side and its applications. Next, solving equations that has variables on both the sides and few applications on it. Next, last one is reducing equation to simpler form. Equation reducible to linear form. Children, do you remember simple equations which you have learnt in class 7? Yes. Based on that, let us consider one example. Find a number which when multiplied by 7 and then reduced by 3 is equal to 53. So, let us represent this in a form of simple equation. They have asked find a number. So, let us consider the unknown number as x. When multiplied by 7 means 7x and then reduced by 3 means 7x minus 3, which is equal to 53 means 7x minus 3 is equal to 53. So, above statement is represented in a form of simple equations. So, in this simple equation, 7x minus 3 is one expression. Okay, and 53 is one expression. When two expressions are equated, we call it as algebraic equations, so which includes variables and constants. Okay, so this equation has only one variable x, isn't it? And what is the highest power of x there? Yes, the highest power of x is 1. So, as this equation has only one variable and the highest power is 1, we call such type of equations as linear equations in one variable, or we can also call them as first degree equations in one variable. Okay, now children, let us briefly see what we know about the equation. Here 2x minus 7 is equal to 35. It has, we call that as an equality sign, and the expression on the left of the equality sign, we call it as LHS or left hand side of the equation, and the expression on the right of the equality sign is called RHS or right hand side of the equation. So, in an equation the values of LHS and RHS are equal. Now, let us see few examples which are linear equations in one variable and which are not linear equations in one variable. Let us see one first example, x plus 3 is equal to 7. This is a linear equation in one variable. And next one is 4x minus 1 is equal to 2x plus 5. This is also a linear equation in one variable. So, in first example, what you observe children, we have variables on one side of the equality. Okay, see. And in second example equation, we have variables on both the sides of the inequality sign. So, we can have variables either on one side or we can have variables on both the sides. So, in first two equations, what you observe here, you have only one variable here and the power of x is also 1. So, we call it as linear equations in one variable. Okay. Now, let us see third example, 2x plus 2y is equal to 48. Here, what do you observe children? In this expression, we have two variables, isn't it? X and y. So, it is not a linear equation in one variable. So, what we call it as, this is called as linear equations in two variables. If any equation, if the degree of an equation is 1, we call it as linear equations. Okay. If the linear equation has only one variable, then it is called linear equations in one variable or simple equations. Now let us see the general form of this linear equation. It is represented in a form of ax plus b is equal to 0, or we can write it as ax is equal to b, where a and b are constants and a not equal to 0. Okay, that's all for today, children. I hope you have understood today's topic, linear equations in one variable. So, in today's assignment, you have to identify which are linear equations in one variable. Thank you and have a nice day.